Man, we got the motherfucking Council Tool fe6 with the Halligan slot. Council Tool fe6 without the Halligan slot, man. Look at the difference. Which one's bigger? This one, and they're both 6 pounds, right? But this one is it says 6 right there, so it's like notified as 6. So, you know, it's sold as 6. This one don't got a 6 on it. It just says Council Tool and 2024 USA, man, 4 dots. That's what I wanted. On this one, it's just 1 dot, but on my other Council Tool, it's 4 dots, and it's 23 US, right? USA 23, 4 dots. And that's what I wanted. But, yeah, this one is like half an inch bigger. Why I got both of them is because this one was $100 and this one was $112, and but they both look the same. The product image was this, so it's like shit. How'd you get this one? Because it's $100, and I got this one. It was $100, and this one's $112. But this one is cooler because it's heavier, man. I can go like this with this one. But you can't do that with this one. I guess you can, but not that down there, no way. But this one's 6 pounds, but this one's heavy. It could be 7 pounds. So it could be actually 6 pounds, and this one could just be 5.5 pounds. They just can't punch a 6 on there because it's 5.5 pounds. Actually, I don't know why they'd be different, but they are different. It was like, what if this one was 7 pounds and this one's 6 pounds? But yeah, it's pretty cool. That's the differences right there. This one is, I never used this one yet. This out of the box looks like that, man. If you would hit it with something, I bet you that would just blow right out of there. Doesn't that look like a tank? I wonder how they did that. Look at this. This thing got blue steel on it. You see the steel? It's blue on both sides. I wonder how they did that. Very interesting. Great handle. Oh man, so smooth. Nice. You know, man, like as boxed, it comes with like a 90-degree angle. It's huge. It's like let's see. It's like that big. It's like that's not gonna cut anything. So whenever you're going to chop wood with something, like, you know, whenever before I sharpened this one, before I sharpened it, I made like a teardrop edge. I gotta work on one side some more, but I'm lazy. I got so much shit to do. But yeah, man, it's like you're not gonna be able to go and chop some wood too well if you're going at this angle. It's gonna boom come out. But that's why you gotta change the angle with like a belt sander or something. You can do it with the sharpening stone. It's just gonna take you a while. Or cinder block and some water and just you go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. You know, you gotta press hard and you gotta go forward. You gotta keep pressing hard. You gotta come backwards with water. 20 minutes on a cinder block, dude, you're gonna have a fucking sharp axe. So, or you could just resort to power tools and you can sharpen it real quick, and then you could just, I mean, it's a 5-pound axe. It's a 5-pound chopping utensil. So, like, you know, a knife. Imagine 5-pound knife, right? So, and all the weight is right here. And that's wicked. The geometry right here is wicked. This is what I wanted to get in the beginning, and I didn't know this one existed. I mean, I know there's other axes out there, but this one, it's like, wow, that's cool. So yeah, and then so I got this one too. But yeah, these ones are gonna be my extreme work axes, just like my Council Tool, Jersey pattern, 3.5 pound, I think. with the forged bevels. Oh yeah, man, that thing sick. It's got like the cross section, the thickness of a knife, and it's pretty awesome. So and it's like got a wicked Scandi on there. I mean, it's a work axe. That's what it is. And instead of using something like this, old plum all American vintage axe, this thing has never been sharpened. It's sharpened from the factory. Look at, it's like 100,000 thick behind the edge right there and there, right. It's a Michigan pattern axe head, double bit cruiser. I got it from Killinger, Chris Killinger on YouTube, huh? Got it from him. This is I bought the last axe that he sold this time, and the last time he sold a bunch of axes. I bought the last one both times, and both times there was a percentage off. And the last time there was a percentage off on the axe, there was a 50% off, and the axe that he put on there for like $44. So 50% off, $20 vintage axe. Oh yeah, it was a hatchet. And then with this one, it was $82. But still, this is amazing. I'm never gonna use it, really, because I don't need to. I'm just gonna keep it for until I'm 90 years old, and then hopefully my kids will keep it till they're 90 years old and not use it. And then this thing is just gonna be like 3,000 years old someday, never used, because you got this one and you got the other one, and you can just use the hell out of them. So that's what I'm gonna do instead of using my vintage ones. And man, this is just what I'm gonna do, but I recommend if you're gonna use a vintage axe, or if you want to use it, and have fun with it, you can, what I would do, cause I'm a manly man. I'm gonna just use this here edge, that I got on here right now for as long as I can until I'm just sick of it. Then I would sharpen it, and before I sharpen it to a razor, I'm gonna sharpen it just before a razor is not actually going to be sharp, but I'm going to thin it down. And then I'm going to use that for like a long, long time. Then maybe I'll sharpen it and produce an actual razor edge. But if you just made a thinner edge on here, or, just something like that, just a little bit, you make it a little bit aggressive, and boom, it'll cut wood a lot better. But yeah, I suggest that if you use a vintage axe, to just use it on a tree limb that falls, just something like that, a tree limb that falls down, and the tree limb is nice and green, and it's easy to cut, and you got to cut it up because it's in the yard. And so you cut it up, and you section it up, and you split it maybe, and you stack it, then you sit, let it season, let it turn into dry wood, and then you can use it for firewood or charcoal or something. That's one of the projects that I got to do. One of my buddies, he's trying to burn a green tree. The tree's green, and he's trying to burn it. It's like, dude, don't just chop it up in sections. Put it in a pile. He's like, man, I don't know what to do. I'm like, do that. Do that. Chop it up into sections. Put it in a pile. Then you have a shit ton of firewood. I mean, he had a shit ton of firewood before, and he's like, okay, man, got to burn it all. It's like, no. Just make yourself a small little fire pit, burn small little fire pit, just about this fucking big, and just burn a little bit of wood, cook a little bit of food. That's it. Don't make a fire pit so you can cook a goddamn horse inside of it. That's ridiculous to make a fire pit that big. It's like, what if there was a gas line like an inch underneath the dirt that you dug and you didn't know, or you did see something but you didn't know what it was, and boom! You sitting there staring at the fire pit. Boom! It's like, it wouldn't be good. Yeah, so that's what you do with vintage axes. You can produce a good edge geometry on there. Then you could split wood in the most cleanest of wood. You can chop wood in most cleanest of wood, and just do that. But if you're, really needing to beat some wood up, or if you need to tear down a structure, better use something like this.